The launch of artificial intelligence tool ChatGPT in November has garnered a lot of reaction from professional communities over the months. OpenAI's ChatGPT is an AI tool that interacts with the user in a conversational way. It allows users to ask questions and make requests in regular, everyday English and other languages instead of requiring the use of special commands. Following a user's typed requests, this AI-driven chatbot can generate a multitude of written works, including reports, stories, scripts, articles, and more. ChatGPT isn't the only impressive AI writing tool out there, but it is free to use and therefore more accessible for people to test its capabilities. However, serious questions have arisen about the effects that these tools may have on the writing industry. Well, joining us now to give us his perspective on this growing world of artificial intelligence is Brendan Caldwell, director at Caldwell Securities Ltd. Brendan, it looks like we're heading toward the future.
Well, we've been heading toward the future, 1 day a week, 52 weeks a year for some time now, Nima, but this is just a new development, and it's almost like Star Trek all over again, but it should be interesting.
It definitely should be interesting. Now, we spoke a little bit about some of the functions of ChatGPT, but what are your takeaways from this tool?
Well, I think it'll be an interesting tool. Like with all the tools that have come to us in the technological communications age, nobody quite knows at the start how it's going to be used. And the applications are going to be far more and greater than we can imagine at the moment. When the personal computer first came, people said, well, you can keep recipes on it. Nobody quite understood how useful it would be for word processing and accounting and game playing and so many other things, that even just the standalone computer. And when the internet came, it was said that, well, no one can make money on the internet. In the 90s, that was true. And, flash forward to the 2020s, nobody can make money, it seems, except on the internet. So I think there'll be a lot of functionality to this that we haven't imagined yet.
Lots to keep our eyes on. Now, there have been a lot of concerns around the jobs around writing when it comes to this AI technology potentially replacing workers' jobs. What are your thoughts on this?
I think it'll be a tool like any other tool. I think a lot of the more mundane tools make the more mundane work easier and faster. So yes, mundane, boilerplate, repetitive writing, I think will be easily done by this. But I think the higher end, insightful analysis, I think the combination of people and machines working together, like in chess. In the old days, 20, 15, 10 years ago, a chess grandmaster could always beat a computer until the computers got more powerful. Then the computer could beat the grandmaster. But what they found is that the computers and the grandmaster working together actually have the winning combination. And I think that's what we're going to see in the professional sphere in the future, is that professionals working with this tool will be able to produce even better results.
All right, Brendan. Well, there are two sides to everything. So what are the pros and cons of ChatGPT from your perspective?
Well, I've used it once so far to write my legendary Super Bowl invitation. The trouble is, at the moment, this current incarnation only has information up to 2021. So if you ask it why having, say, the first two black quarterbacks actually face off against each other in the Super Bowl in 2023, it can give you some very odd answers. Why it matters that Philadelphia actually beat Kansas City, which didn't happen. It won't give you much of an answer at all, as it doesn't seem to take sides. So it's good for some things, but it does, even in the bits that it did well, sounded a bit mechanical, a bit wooden. But again, this is the first incarnation of this tool. I think subsequent incarnations are going to get better and better, and the technology, the data points will be more up to date.
All right, Brendan, just about a minute left here, but this week Microsoft began to roll out ChatGPT integration for select users on desktop, and the company will be launching this on iOS soon. So what exactly does this mean for the future of the company?
I don't know exactly what it'll mean, but I think Microsoft will be a company that's in the lead on this. It's been a bit of a threat to Google because, for the last X number of years, when we wanted to know something, we type into Google, and when we go and figure out which is the best selection for us. But now you can, almost like out of Star Trek, to bring the conversation full circle, you can ask the computer and it will give you a much more fulsome answer. And that answer is going to get better and better over time. So Microsoft has, I think, a a bit of a lead over the other mega tech companies with this innovation.
All right, Brendan, we'll definitely have to keep an eye on this constantly evolving world of artificial intelligence. As always, we always enjoy having you on Forum Daily, Brendan. Thank you again for your time today.
Thank you, Nima.